Hi guys, welcome to our channel. This time we're going to present top 5 best seinen anime of all time. But before we start, don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. Check this out. Number 5 is Kingdom. Kingdom is an anime adaptation from manga with the same name made by Yasuhisa Hara. The first season was the anime aired from June 2012 to February 2013. We total had 38 episodes. And the second season aired from June 2013 to March 2014. We total had 39 episodes. Kingdom takes place in the kingdom of Qin. Lizin, a war-orphaned slave, trains vigorously with fellow slave and best friend Piao, who shares his proud dream of one day becoming a great general of the heavens. However, the two are suddenly forced to part ways when Piao is recruited to work in the royal palace by a retainer of the king. After a first coup d'etat unfolds, Piao returns to Xin, half dead, with a mission that will lead him to a meeting with China's young king Yingzhang, who bears a striking resemblance to Piao. Kingdom follows Xin as he takes his first steps into the great blood-soaked pages of China's history. He must carve his own path to glory on his long quest to become a great general of the historic 7 warring states. Kingdom presents a seinen anime with war theme set in the China's warring states period. In this anime, we'll see Xin struggle to become the great general of the heavens with his friend, the king of Qin Kingdom, Yingzhang, whose ambition is to be able to unite China. In this anime, we'll see various brutal and intense action scenes that will be presented each time a war occurs. The battles that occur in this anime aren't like anime in general, which usually looks simple, because in this anime, we'll see wars that feel messy, brutal, and full of strategy games in it. Every success of the war in this anime depends not only on how strong the main character Xin and the other soldiers are, but also relies a lot on managing the strategy and morale of the soldiers. The characters in this anime have unique personalities and different abilities. Even so, in this anime we'll feel the development of the characters that occur, especially in the main character. We'll see the development of Xin, which initially only relied on his physical ability when fighting. Then as the story progressed, he began to be able to use various strategies and he even finally able to lead his troops really well on the battlefield. The visuals presented at first didn't look too good, especially because of the excessive use of CG animation in the first season. But in the second season, smooth 2D animations were more widely used, although occasionally it's still using CG animations for massive battle scenes. Overall, if you like war-themed anime that's full of strategy games and intense action scenes, then this anime is perfect for you to watch. Number 4 is Kiseijuu Sei no Kakuritsu. Kiseijuu Sei no Kakuritsu is an anime adaptation from manga with the same name made by Hitoshi Iwaki. This anime aired from October 2014 to March 2015. We total had 24 episodes. Kiseijuu Sei no Kakuritsu tells the story about Izumi Shinichi, a 17-year-old young man who lives with his parents in Tokyo. One night, aliens shaped like worms invaded the earth, taking over the human brain and entering through their ears or nose. One parasite tried to get into Shinichi's ear when he fell asleep, but failed because of the earphones he was wearing. The alien then entered the body and took over his right hand, after which he was named Meiji. Because Shinichi managed to prevent Meiji from entering his brain, both of them were able to maintain their thoughts and nature. When they meet with other parasites, their relationship gets closer, working together to survive. They are destined to fight against other parasites, who take turns to attack because they know that Shinichi is still human. Shinichi is forced to face other parasites that are trying to eat humans and help Meiji. Kiseijuu Sei no Kakuritsu presents a seinen anime full of action elements and gore that's quite brutal and intense. Even so, the story presented by this anime itself is also interesting and quite unique, with a strong narrative story and the conflict presented that never feels boring in each episode. Basically, as an adaptation of the manga, this anime doesn't deviate from the original manga story, even though there are additional new and modern elements in it that are not very influential. Then, this anime is able to present character development that feels sequential and also not making this anime interesting to watch. The visuals presented look good, each action scene presented is able to be animated well. Then, for the character design, it also looks good and is able to modernize the design of the manga version well. Overall, if you're looking for a brutal action anime but with a unique and interesting story, then this anime is suitable for you to watch. Number 3 is Kenpuu Denki Berserk. Kenpuu Denki Berserk is an anime adaptation from manga with same name made by Kentaro Miura. This anime aired from October 1997 to April 1998, with a total had 25 episodes. There are also 3 movie series, with the first movie premiered in February 2012, the second movie premiered in June 2012, and the third movie premiered in February 2013. Kenpuu Denki Berserk tells Sherbert Cox, a young mercenary who was born from the corpse of his mother, embraces the battlefield as his only means of survival. Day in and day out, putting his life on the line just to make enough to get by, he moves from one bloodshed to the next. After a run-in with the band of the Hawk, a formidable troop of mercenaries, Cox is recruited by their charismatic leader Griffith, nicknamed the White Hawk. As he quickly climbed the ranks in order to become the head of the offensive faction, Cox proves to be a mighty addition to Griffith's force, taking Vinland by storm. However, while the band's quest for recognition continues, Cox slowly realizes that the world isn't as black and white as he once assumed. Set in the medieval era, Kenpuu Denki Berserk is a dark, gritty tale that follows one man's struggle to find his own path, while sporting another's lust for power, and the unimaginable tragedy that begins to turn the wheels of fate. It presents a seinen anime with fantasy theme that has a very dark story. With a story that's really delivered in a solid, full of drama, tragedy and twist, will make the anime never once seem too boring to watch. Plus, various intense, brutal and bloody battle scenes make the dark feeling of the anime itself really felt. In terms of characterizations, the characters in this anime have very well-built personalities and backgrounds. It makes a variety of conflicts involving several characters in it will feel quite emotional and will make us a little sympathetic to the characters. From a visual perspective, the animation really looks very good and smooth for the anime from 1998. The background art also looks pretty detailed, and the character designs look interesting and are able to keep up with the original designs of the manga. Overall, if you like fantasy anime with dark stories and a lot of brutal action, then this anime is suitable for you to watch. Number 2 is Rainbow Nisha Rokubou no Shichinin. Rainbow Nisha Rokubou no Shichinin is an anime adaptation from manga with same name made by George Abe and Masasumi Kakizaki. This anime aired from April 2010 to September 2010 with a total had 26 episodes. Rainbow Nisha Rokubou no Shichinin set in Japan in year 1955 when Mariam Minakami has just arrived at Shonan Special Reform School along with 5 other teenagers who have been arrested on serious criminal charges. All assigned to the same cell, they meet older inmate Roku Rota Sakuragi, a former boxer with whom they establish a close bond. Under his guidance, and with the premise that they will meet again on the outside after serving their sentences, the delinquents begin to view their hopeless situation in a better light. Rainbow Nisha Rokubou no Shichinin presents a unique drama anime with a theme of life in prison. In this anime, we'll see a lot of tragic, dramatic, and emotional moments about the lives of 7 inmates during their incarceration and the prison. We'll see how hard and cruel life is in a prison, and the efforts of the 7 inmates to go through it together will absolutely gonna make you touched and sad. This anime will also give you a lot of good moral messages about friendships, togetherness, and perseverance. In terms of characterizations, all the characters have different personalities and backgrounds, and this can be explained well through this anime. Chemistry that's interwoven between characters also feels very strong, and it makes the story presented becomes more interesting to follow. From a visual perspective, the animation displayed feels so smooth and neat. The background art displayed also looks so detailed that the prison atmosphere in the 50s feels very lively, and for the design of the character itself looks able to adapt the original design of the manga well. Overall, if you're looking for seinen anime with a drama element that's so emotional and dramatic, then this anime is suitable for you to watch. Number 1 is Vinland Saga. Vinland Saga is an anime adaptation from manga with same name made by Makoto Yukimura. This anime aired from July 2019 to December 2019 with a total of 24 episodes. Vinland Saga tells the story about the young boy Turvin who grew up listening to the stories of old sailors that had traveled the ocean and reached the place of legend, Finland. It's said to be warm and fertile, a place where there would be no need for fighting, not at all like the frozen village in Iceland where he was born, and certainly not like his current life as a mercenary. Although his father once told him, "You have no enemies, nobody does. There is nobody who is okay to hurt." As he grew, Thorfinn knew that nothing was further from the truth. The war between England and the Danes grows worse with each passing year. Death has become commonplace, and the Viking mercenaries are loving every moment of it. Allying with either side will cause a massive swing in the balance of power, and the Vikings are happy to make names for themselves and take any spoils they earn along the way. Among the chaos, Thorfinn must take his revenge and kill the man who murdered his father Askeladd. The only paradise for the Vikings, it seems, is the era of war and death that rages on. Vinland Saga is presented as one of the unique action anime because the anime is trying to present a Viking theme set in medieval times. And the anime will see various actions and battles that feel very exciting and intense, even though there are often various bloodshed, which feels quite explicit. Coupled with the variety of drama and conflict that looks inspired a lot by the history of the feud between the British and Danish people who were ridden by the Viking groups. We'll also see various references taken from the Nordic people, such as naming characters, setting, and local culture. The characters presented in the anime feel realistic and play an important role in the course of the story that makes the anime also interesting to follow. The visuals presented are very good, seen from various action scenes presented in the anime. Overall, if you are looking for an action anime that's presented with a little more maturity, then this anime is suitable for you to watch. It's all top 5 best seinen anime of all time that we can present this time. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching and see you next time, guys!